We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. No gain on the play. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
To throw, here's Nix. He completes this to Sutton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, it's Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You can look at this Bronco defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Broken tackle. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give left side, Blue with it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody gets out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Nix from the shotgun. And this one complete again to Mims. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Nix once more. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting. And this will be caught at the 30. Now he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Finds Pickens out right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Touchdown! A great play there. Taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Broncos 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hold on a sec. Hey, Joe. To the right, yep.
To throw is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
17. Broncos 14.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They go again with Blue. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
33-yard line.
Yeah! There we go, boys.
To throw is Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down and 8. Nix to the air. A short throw to Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
47-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
6-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Nix. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Oh, my son!
Nix to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Prescott now, option right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 39 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The kicker on
Aubrey now for the point after. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over.
Named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Going to the ground again on first. Who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Goes to the hurry up here.
16 yards. That's another Cowboys.
First down, here's Dak. Buying some time right. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. George Pickens the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Captain. Hold on a second. Ready. My name is Away. Bombers.
Nick starting with the pass. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hold on a second. Ready. My name is
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Hold on a second. Ready. My name is Away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. It's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hold on a second. Captain. Show.
Nix to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 47-yard line.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ready. My name is
3rd and long for him here. We'll try to set the screen. Dobbins. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Hold on a second.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete left side.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. to the air. Prescott. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Snap is off. It's Prescott. Forced out to his right. He connects downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Ready?
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. So read here, and this is Dobbins. Now on good freight. Now they've got 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Running it again with Dobbins. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Hold on, set. Ready? Through the 12, 6, get wide.
They're going for it. It's Nix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start the drive with blue. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
1.
Dak off the play fake. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Yeah!
He gets the handoff. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. And the offense remains on the field as they face 4th and 1. And he won't fight through, needed 1 yard forward, send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Caught, nice gain left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
At the 48-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
34-yard line.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Through the middle. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Nix, cook out wide, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Up the middle, Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Prescott here from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10, Prescott. Lamb has another one. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offensive line fast. Throwing on first is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So it's going to be a 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Now it's Prescott again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. Working quickly here. From the red zone on first. This one's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Broncos 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Harvey now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.